Evening everybody, it's a weekend, Saturday night, Cheeky Chat Gaming, keeping it simple. This is going to be very simple. This video isn't going to be any longer than 5 or 10 minutes long. Normally I say that and they're 2 hours long, but this is just a class video on the class of Pantheon, and the particular class on this particular character is a ranger. As you can see, I'm already level 5. This is the character sheet for this character. You've got some, when you first start, if you click on this button up here, these are the settings that you can click on. You need the codex so you can get your skill book. This is your journal, so you've got your quests in it, but you can also press J for that. You can press L for social, which is up here. You can pretty much, it's pretty straightforward, guys. O to open all your boxes up. Usual keys, W, A, D, S. Space bar to jump, X to sit down. It's pretty straightforward, really. Your codex is when you start getting your skills, when you level up. The masteries are not working yet, they're temporary disabled, but I'm sure come early access on the 1st of December they'll be up and running by then with a bit of luck. Right click these to fit them in your book, so if I delete that quickly by right clicking on it, and I click on it again by right clicking here, it drops it into that first slot. You can left click, hold it down, and you can pull it to whichever desired slot on that bar that it's on. You can't pull that down to that bar though, it won't go, because these are combat bars. Same with that, you can't pull that down to there. It'll only stay on that bar there. These are your survival slots, and this is your combat bar down here. So that's pretty much straightforward with that. You've got 2 tabs on here. You've got your crafting and gathering professions. As you can see, you've got a lot of skills down here, and the higher the skill is, the more proficient you are in it. So I'm on skinning 2025, mining 2025, harvesting, blah, 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 etc. So cooking 5, brewing 15, whatever. You can see what I've got here, weaving. And then if you go back to your normal abilities, so adventuring skills, you can see there, archery 18, axes. So because I'm using an axe, this is the axe you start with. You get 2 axes to start with. I actually looted a box before, and I managed to get this one-handed dagger, which is 4 damage, which is miles better than my. Look at the delay on that. I could do with a pair of these, and the delay is 1.4. But it's gone to my main hand anyway. I mean, if I take them both out like this, it'll go to the desired hand straight away. So there you go. It's gone to that slot, and that's gone to the. So it's actually put it in my main hand. So it's probably going to be better there. I've looted a few bits and pieces here, as you can see. I'll just show you quickly. I've looted these from a mob, as you can see. This is level 2. All kit has a level requirement. That's got a level 3. I'm just going to show you my bag. I've got a bow. This bow here is what you start with. 6 damage, 3 delay, and it weighs 3.5 pounds. You can see your weight there. So I'm carrying 49, nearly 50, and I'm 45% full of 110. The more points that you put in, whatever, like stamina or strength, will give you the option to increase that carrying capacity. Here's a bow that I looted off my character before. You can see I'm level 10. I have to be level 10 to use this. You can see it weighs more than that one. That's 3.5 with delay 3. That's now 3.2 with 4.5, but the damage is tremendous. It's 14 compared to the 6 on this one. So it's double the damage and just a little bit slower. But this is a long bow, whereas that's a short bow. Hence the difference. And this dagger here, as you can see, that's not a dagger, so that's a dagger. I looted this relic before from a mob. It drops off of a named wolf, so it gives you a +2 physical crit chance, and that crit rating you can see is there. Look, it's increased it. So if I take that out of there, it decreases slightly. So you can see it's not a massive increase, but it's better than what I had. You've got four slots up here that you can click on. That's your melee weapon. That's your defense. So if you've got a shield in it, it'll increase your defense more, your block and your parry. I have got a shield, but I've not got it on me. That's my bow, so that's the damage and the critical chance for my bow, because I've got that obviously loaded. And then that tells you what your critical chance is and any other potencies that you've got. So if you've got any buffs running, that'll add to that. The other thing is, as a ranger, you get outdoor movement speed increased by 5% while outdoors, which is fantastic. No other character gets that I'm aware of. Saying that, the druid might. I haven't played a druid. But as you can see, you can fill all these slots up. You can get rings. The belt was made by myself on one of my other characters. So it's a leather belt, armor class 5. You need level 3 for that. All these have got a level requirement. So you can see I've got a breastplate that I've made that's 14 armor class, but you've got to be level 7 to wear it. So hence why he's not wearing it. So that's basically you automatically get crude arrows in there to start with, and that's an infinite. Unless you take that out, you'll just carry on shooting. But you can upgrade these arrows so you can get 2 damage, 3 damage, 4 damage, higher level that you go, so you can increase your bow damage, which is great. This is my mana bar. This is my readiness bar. So when I use these skills, it takes points out of that. This thing that lights up in red, that's your momentum bar, so it can get to a maximum 100. It'll be different for each character depending on what level you are. This tells you how much food and water you've got. This tells you what buffs you've got on your character, but that's because I'm clicked on myself, as you can see, Werewolf. If I click on this character here, you can see now it's got a white arrow down. That means it's a group content mob. If it didn't have that arrow there, it means you could solo it on your own. So that's just a bit of an update for you guys so you understand. This is macros. You can create macros if you want. There's a macro thing here that you can create macros with. You don't need them. If you want to sit down, you press X. If you want to jump, it's just simple, really. The keys are all pretty. You can see what the keys are because it tells you on the settings here. So you can go in the settings. You can set them. Like you can see, my graphics are on this setting at the moment. Pretty sure that's pretty much the best I can have on there. So you've got as you can see my monitor there. So. And you know you can make it so the nameplates are louder, so you can see if I press F on myself now, you can see it, and you can show the distance, shadow distance. So that's your shadows. That'll obviously decrease your frame rates, clip distance, line of sight distance, and you've got various others there. I'm not going to go through them. You can check them out yourself. But I'm just going to, this is where you start when you're a ranger, so you'll log in and you'll start next to this person and it'll give you a quest. This is a second quest, isn't the start quest. I didn't want to show you the start quest because I didn't want to ruin it. This is another quest, so I'm going to accept this and just move on. Once you've done that, you might be asked to go and speak to this person here. So this is Alias Swift. I've completed that quest from the start. You can see the armor looks pretty cool on him. If you want to get your spells, this person here, the Huntress, she gives you tasks to do as well. So you want to pop in and see her, and you can see here you can buy that tunic that I've got, but it costs you 14 silver. You bar me if you play that because you can get this stuff drop off mobs. Just be patient, unless you've got money pouring out of your ears. And this one here, if you right click, this gives you all your skills, and so. Your level 1 skill you start with anyway, you'll end up with one of these in your pocket. You just right click it in your inventory, so you'd right click it and then it would learn it for you. So I'm just going to go through these one at a time, and if you want to pause the video so you can read it, I'm not going to stop. They're not all in numbered sequence. Sometimes they're out of sequence, but this will tell you what the skills are as you go. This video is going to be 15 minutes long, not 10. I've just realised while I'm showing you all these skills here, it will actually take longer. So we're on a glass arrow there, so that gives you the chance to create a better arrows. Flying Scout, level 20. Sometimes you get three skills, and sometimes you only get one, and then none between 22 and 26. Look, 24, 26, 28. 28 you get 2, 30 and 34. That's currently the highest level you can get your spells at. So, and normally there'd be numbers on the top of here, which I'll show you with another character a bit further down, an NPC. So when you start, you'll end up with a little note in your bag. If you right click the note, it'll tell you to go to the scavenger. So from this place here, to find the scavenger, you just run straight ahead. This building on the left here is for doing food and water with, drinks, like tea, whatever. That's where you pick up the quests to make food and drinks to go in that building I've just shown you. This is the centre of town here, and in the centre of town you've basically got different buildings. That building there will teach you armour. There's pretty much some outside. You'll see there's a sign outside most of them, but not all of them. That's the bank, that's the alchemy place, that's the tavern. Just behind the tavern, that's the tailor's building over there, and just a bit further back there's a building over the back that you might just be able to see that there. That's where you pick up the woodworking skills. There's another one here, which is the Fighters Guild. This takes you out of town. Just going to jump in here quick. You want to go inside these buildings because sometimes there's things on the floor that you can click on, little boxes, and you can loot them. Obviously not that because that's his, but you'll see like a little square box and you can loot it. These guys you can talk to. Obviously I don't want to spoil anything for you, so there you go. So you can buy this. You can buy these schematics to make things. So, and then you can click on each of these, and the higher you go, obviously it costs you more money. You have to be a higher level to do it, so you can see the levels going up. I don't want to say too much or spoil too much in case you're going to be coming in the game fresh. So obviously I'm just going to give you the odds and sods. If you want to see spoilers and stuff like that, I've got some other videos in there, but I suggest that you just learn to play the game yourself. It's the best way to do it. So I'm just going to run into the armour here so you can see the armour. This table here is quite relevant. You need to know about this table here. So if you click on this table here, it'll allow you to do salvage stuff, make patterns, and you can also make these here. So as a fighter, you can make bandages out of dupe, and that keeps you a lot. Well, once you've fought, you can just click on one of them and it'll put your health back up quickly. This is for salvaging stuff. So if I wanted to salvage that, I could salvage it, but I'm not going to, because obviously I don't want to waste my time. But then you'll see your skill at salvaging. Mine's 1 of 15, so the chances of getting anything, I just sell it me, because I don't want to salvage anything. I'm not interested. If I was going to salvage that and I salvaged it successfully, I get a piece of wood back. Whoopie do. I'd rather sell it and get the money, because the money's quite hard to get in this game. As you can see, my guy's got 56 at the moment. I'm level 5, so it is difficult to get money like it is in most games. They make it difficult. So that's basically that. There's a guy in here. If you wanted to do armor for your character, this is where you start. You click on this guy and he'll give you quests to do armor stuff with. This is where you smelt the iron once you've got the skill to do it, and this is where you make weapons and armor once you've got the skill to do it. Inside here there is an armor smith. He'll give you all the schematics you need for that if you haven't got them from, because some characters give you schematics. They go in that slot, you right click them and then you learn them, and they go in this bag here. As you can see, I've got quite a few schematics here, so I can make a bag. You need to be ranked 18 before you can do that. To get to rank 18 you need to be level 7, so they're very clever. This guy gives a quest. I've finished it, so but just for you, when you come in here it'll give you an idea. There's a starter quest. This is a quest handing at this guy here from when you do the cloth guy. This is just the same as the tailors. It's just that this is all packed together, so you can do it's all under one shop. So if you want to do your work, and you can do it here rather than running down the road, which everyone does. They utilise these buildings here. So this is your tanning, this is your tailoring. That's your tailoring table. That's your woodworking table, and this is your metalworking here. So it's all in a little compact area for you, which is great. I wonder if you can go down there. I've not been down there. I'm not sure I want to go down there. That looks like a long fall down, doesn't it? I might do that last minute before the game finishes, because we're getting a wipe on the 1st of December, I believe. Here's the bank. And this is going to conclude my video, guys, because all I wanted to do was just show you. As you can see, I've got a shitload of bags that I've made here, that I've picked up as well. There's a belt that I made. And you can see I've got loads. Oh, I can wear them now. Oh, let's get them in my bag quick. So let's get these on. So this is something I made earlier. As you can see, these are armor class 9 and these are armor class 11, so I've got to wear them because it's an upgrade. I haven't got to, but obviously it makes sense. And here's a shield. If I wanted to wear the shield, obviously it's armor class 4. I did start off with it, but it's quite heavy, so I didn't bother. I pretty much thought it was a waste of space, to be honest. And that's the other axe that you start with. You do start with 2 axes, but I've dropped it in the bank, obviously, in case I decide to use it again later, but I doubt that I will. And these are just some of the other thing. I've collected loads of stuff. I mean, it's just, you can see, it's just crazy. These what you get off them little green gobbles in the starter area. I've just acquired loads of them bags. And you can see I've accumulated. Lots of this stuff has got a reason for it. That's a region. It tells you on it what it is. That's a resource. Material, so you can see they're all different things, but they're all relevant. That's cotton. You can see I've got jute there. You can see I've looted chunks of ash. That's how you do your metal work. That's waste from the metal work here. But anyway, I'm not going to go on any further because I don't want to spoil too much for you. Obviously, that's the Ranger, guys. If you've got any questions down below, if you want to ask more about the Ranger, feel free to do so, and I'm happy to answer any questions for you. So this is Pantheon Ranger, and you know, it's pretty cool. It's not my favourite character. I've got to be honest. I've played quite a few. I'm going to do a few more videos about different classes that I've got, and you can see this hat looks pretty cool, really close up. If I take the hat off, you can see that's just what I look like without the hat on. And these are all generic. These, you can't change any of the looks or anything. It's just the only way you can change the look is by putting a hat on. But I can see this hat, but if you're playing with someone else, they can't see this hat. There's lots of little bugs in the game at the moment, obviously, because it's still in development. But this is the guy who when you click on that note, he gives you loads of quests. This is your quest giver, basically, from the middle of the town. Everybody uses this. There's a mage. I haven't made a mage yet. I'm going to make one shortly. But so this is the guy you'll need to come. Once you've completed a quest, this will turn green, and then you come back here and it'll tell you how much it's worth. So you can see, up to now, my reputation's gone up by 0.80. I've made 20 silver on this guy up to now. You can buy bags if you want. 10 slot for 1 gold, that's a rip. I can make them, look at that. 10 slot for not 1 gold. If you want one of them for 1 gold, give me a shout. I'll give you one for 8 silver. No, you can get them. Guys, you can make these at level 18, you know what I mean? You need to be level 24 to make bags on leather. So leather working, I can't make a bag yet. You can see I'm on a level 15, but I've got another character who's making all these for me, who's like my rogue, who you will see. So that's pretty much it, guys. You can buy stuff off this guy. If you lose your torch, you can come and buy it. If you're going to pay a premium price for it, okay. Any buffs that you get are in this top left-hand corner. That's obviously your compass. I can't think of anything else. As you chat here, it's a normal process. But if you want to add friends, and if you type who all, it will give you a list of all the people that are on the server. So you can see anyone who's looking for a group. You can add your friends on here. Looking for a group. Looking for more. So that's pretty much how it is, guys. So that's the end of the video. I'll make another video shortly on a different class. Thanks very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Cheeky Chap Gaming signing out. Have a great one.